Is the fast-paced life and extra competitiveness of Generation Z and Generation Alpha heading to more lifestyle problems? To start with, let's clarify who comes in Generation Z and who comes in Generation Alpha. Generation Z are those people born between the year of 1995 and 2013, and Generation Alpha are those people born from 2013, and the year gap is till 2025. So after 2025 we have a new generation coming up. But since we are now in Generation Alpha and we are being preceded by Generation Z, which is thereby preceded by Generation X, whom we feel are the millennials. So we are talking about the post-millennial era. So when we talk about the post-millennial era, do you think that the post-millennial era is more competitive and more aggressive, and this is leading to more competition, and competition is leading to more lifestyle issues? To be honest, I would say that Generation Z and Generation Alpha are growing up faster than their age. But do you think that kids growing faster than their age is a positive sign or a negative sign? In my opinion, I believe that Generation Z and Generation Alpha are competitive right since the day they are born. If you talk about Generation X, the millennials probably have a slow growth pattern, more like the previous generations or more like the previous eras. For example, when you have a child, he's small, he's innocent, he's probably growing up, he doesn't know things, his mind is too innocent, and there's less exposure due to limited access to technology and limited access to extra information that's not required for their age. Eventually, when they get into their teenage, they learn a lot of new things. And after teenage comes adulthood, after adulthood comes mid-age, and so on and so forth. But in that manner, Generation X, or the millennials like we call them, are probably in a much safer and a much healthier environment of growth, because they have grown step by step onto the ladder until they reach the top. There has been competition, there has been differences. But honestly speaking, competition and differences in Generation X, the millennials, hasn't affected their relationship with each other, hasn't affected the way we interact with each other. If you speak of Generation Z and Generation Alpha, like I previously mentioned, these people are growing up faster than their age. Today you see young kids, small kids coming in fashion shows, young kids and small kids coming in reality shows. I mean, the whole world has become so much full of media that young kids want to be a part of the social media world. They want to be a part of this media industry. They want to be ahead of everyone. Now, this extra competitiveness is putting pressure on their growing up. This competitiveness is probably not making them grow up naturally. When a kid is small, when he's until his teens, he's supposed to be out. He's supposed to be out there in the field. He's supposed to be playing. He's supposed to be observing. He's supposed to be experimenting. He's supposed to be seeing things. He or she is supposed to be understanding how the environment works. Is supposed to understand how their body functions, how everything functions. And eventually when they become teenagers, only then do they allow extra pressures to come in, because we understand that teenage brings social pressures, and social pressures leads to various decisions and choices that determine the quality of life that teens will live in their adulthood. But this current generation that we are talking about, they're probably growing up faster than they actually should. So I believe that this generation should probably slow down their growth of competitiveness. I'm not saying don't be competitive, but they should slow down their growth. Not because I feel that the previous generations were better, but I think that this generation has a lot to offer. And this generation can offer only when we, the Generation X, and they, the Generation Z and Generation Alpha, understand the importance of their presence in this world. They are the future. Not that we are the past, but they are the future to the future. It comes from them. They are the rise of a new era, of a new generation, and we need to motivate them. We need to make them believe in themselves. We need to make them realize the different growth ages of life. We need to give them the freedom to understand themselves rather than putting them into reality shows and competitions and extra pressure life. I mean, it's totally cool to be part of college competitions, school competitions, probably go and represent district level, state level, national level. All that stuff is fine. But not focusing on all these things that matter and trying to be on television or trying to be on the social media and trying to have the bragging rights that, look, I'm the best. Look, I'm the first one of my generation to do this, to do that. I mean, all this stuff is cool, but it's not needed at this particular age. So I believe that Generation Z and Generation Alpha are the future. They are the future to a new generation. They are the future to a new world. But unless we and unless they don't decide to groom themselves in the right manner, we're going to lose them to something else, and that's lifestyle. So remember, if you are growing up or if you are around Generation Z or Generation Alpha people, I believe we should all grow together and we should all be a part of this one family called the human race. Care for the human race, care for each other, and care for everybody around you. Only then will we be able to develop a healthy world and a healthy environment for the children of the present day and the children of the future. So if this video has added any value to you and your dear ones, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more videos. I'll see you next time. Until then, take care and remember, lifestyle first before competition and exertion. I'll see you next time.